Hello everyone to another Catan video here on colonist.io, and today I'm playing my ninth placement game for the 1v1 Road to Top 100. I noticed that there is very little ore on this board. That said, I think going for 659 seems to be a very good spot. That's the best producing spot on this board, and I will be able to get I will be able to get brick later on in the game, so I think that's completely fine. Here, when it comes to road placement, I think just placing downwards is all right. I mean, the brick port is going towards the brick port is good, but just having more space to expand should be fine all in a 1v1 game. Here, my opponent does have a little bit of a tough choice to make, but I think they can go for a setup like. Wow, so my opponent just quits there. Very surprising, but I don't mind that. So let me just get back to you after searching for another game. I will pause the recording until then. Yeah, so I am back with my 10th and the final placement game. So here I get to place two placements or two settlements, and I am considering going for 659 and 5910. The other options that I have I mean, there is no good place where I can get a high wood and brick production in one setup, in one placement. Here I can go for maybe 634, but I don't think that production is too strong, and I would rather block my opponent from getting any good wood and brick placements early on in the game. So based on that, I think just going for 659 is completely all right. And I will point downward just so that I can build towards the 3:1 port. And for my second placement, I can surely go for 9510 as I had planned. The other option is just going for 952 and starting with a road. But I think just going for 9510 seems all right. And here I think I will point to the left because getting to the 810 spot seems to be a good expansion spot for me, giving me some ore production, which I don't have. Yeah, my opponent does block that by placing on 8-3-10. That said, my opponent doesn't have any wood early on in the game and has very little brick. So I think my opponent will have some difficulty growing. Here, I think I'll just end my turn. I would like to get a settlement on the 694 spot. That would be a very strong setup for me. So yeah, I'll just try and build. I can actually build on 9411 first. So I'll just build a road towards that. Yeah, these nines are really good for me, giving me uh, a wheat and a wood and a sheep. And at this point, I think I can just do a 4:1 and get a settlement, but I would rather get a dev card first just so that I can unblock myself. And luckily, I do get a road building. That seems to be a pretty good card for me at this point. This way, I can get a settlement on 834 before I can get a settlement on 9411. These 8s are really good for my opponent. especially because each 8 gives my opponent 2 ore and a sheep. So it's very easy for my opponent to collect dev cards. Here, I'll just hold on to these cards. So at this point, I can get a settlement on 634 if I want to. And I think I'll just go for that choice here. I can actually get a settlement on 693 as well, or 694. I think that's better production. However, at this point, I'll just build my settlement and end my turn. And my opponent can start blocking me now because I already have a settlement. Wow, so he is getting... Here, I would actually want to get a settlement on 8-3. And because I want to do that, I'll just play a road building. Because 8-3 would give me brick port, and my brick production is already pretty good. A single 9 would basically give me the settlement on the brick port. Here I can still not get a settlement. I am a little worried that my opponent can cut me off just by building 2 roads and a settlement. Okay, he doesn't do that, which is good for me. And now I'll just do a 4:1 with my brick. Get a settlement on the brick port and also get a dev card just so that I can unblock my 9 sheep here. Although I know my opponent will be able to just play the knight that they have because of all the dev cards that they have. But at this point, I will still keep unblocking myself. Here I can just get another dev card. I do get another road building. So my opponent has to do a 4:1 just to get a single vote here. And because I have a road building in hand, actually I can cut off my opponent later on in the game just by playing my road building and building a settlement on 6-3-11. Yeah, these sixes are good for me. My opponent doesn't get anything. But at this point, I cannot do much. Here, I will hold on to these cards. My opponent does get a knight. 5 rolls here, so now I can surely play my road building again and cut off my opponent. I think I will just go for that choice here. So that's a pretty good setup at this point. Now I think I need to focus on getting cities. Here I can get another dev card, But I think just doing a 2:1 and converting my brick into ore is fine. I will hold on to these cards for now. As I've said, I need to get cities. And again, I'll just do my 4:1, convert all my sheep into an ore and end my turn. I am on 9 cards though, but I think it's a risk that I have to take at this point. So yeah, finally I will be able to get my city. And because I have the brick port, I think, wow, I made a mistake there. I wanted to get a city, instead I got a dev card. That said, I mean, getting a monopoly is not a bad dev card here. And my opponent rolls a 7, so he has to lose out on 6 cards. He does steal my ore, which does hurt me a bit. I would surely have preferred to build a city on 5, 9, 10. Here, I can actually just play my monopoly on ore and get a city, but I would rather just do a 4:1, convert all my wheat into an ore and end my turn. I believe later on in the game I can play a stronger monopoly than what I could have done at that point. Here are 4 rolls, so I will get my city on the 5, 9, 10. Although it is blocked, I think it's alright. I can deal with that later on. Here my opponent does have quite a lot of ore in hand and also sheep. On the last turn, actually, my opponent did not do anything with all the ore. So here, I think I'll just play my monopoly on ore. I do get 6 of them. 6 of them. That is pretty good. I cannot build a road and a settlement because I would have preferred doing that. But at this point, I think I can get another settlement on 634. And I don't think that is a bad choice. That does increase my wheat and my ore production along with some sheep. So I'll just go for that choice here and end my turn. And 11 rolls, giving me a road, which is pretty good. And here I can go for another dev card. I think I'll just go for it. I do get a knight, which is completely fine. It just basically helps me unblock myself. And here I will be able to cut off my opponent. Actually, I cannot. I need to build a city first, because I already have 5 settlements. Unlike a few previous games, I did notice that here. And at this point, I think just getting a settlement on, getting a city on 659 seems completely alright. Does increase my production by quite a bit. I do roll a 9 here, but I don't think I can do much with the cards I have in hand. I still do not have any 3:1 ports. So hopefully I can roll either a 5, 9, 5, 10 or 11. Yeah, unfortunately I do not get that. I roll a 7, have to lose out on 5 cards. I will end my turn here. 4 rolls and an 11 rolls here, but I don't think I can do much. I can build a road but not a settlement, so because of that I think I'll just do a 2:1, get another dev card. Yeah, victory point I think is a very good dev card for me at this point. And wow, very lucky with that roll. So here again I think I will be able to cut off my opponent from getting to the wheat port and also go for another dev card. I do get a knight. I would have preferred getting a victory point, but knights are good as well. And now again I have 5 settlements, so I cannot build more. But I think just going for dev card is completely alright here. I do get another victory point. That's pretty good to have at this point. And now I'll just build a road towards the 3:1 port. Does increase my longest road and also gives me the possibility of getting a settlement. Yeah, wow. So these rolls are very good for me. And yeah, at this point, yeah, I think I will just play my knight. Not much for me to do. I mean, I did not have much of a choice there. I can get 2 dev cards here. I think I'll just go for that option. Yeah, I did expect getting a few knights. Again, 9s are really good rolls for me. Yeah, I don't like rolling these 5s, but sorry, rolling these 7s, but not much that I can do. Here, my opponent wants to disable it, but I don't want to do that. I do want my karma to increase. So I'll just go for another dev card here. I do get a victory point, so I am very close to winning. Yeah. So wow, I keep on rolling. I mean, I've been very lucky so far in this game for sure. Yeah, and at this point, I think just trying to get another victory point would be fine. I'd get a knight, but I mean, I think I have the win in hand soon enough. Here, I can just get another dev card, and I get another monopoly. In the next turn, I can just win the game just by playing my knight, getting the largest army. So a pretty good game there for me. Maybe I should have accepted that, but I'm not sure. And here I just win the game, and I do get a. So that because that was my 10th placement game. Now I do have some ranking here. Yeah, the dices. I mean, yes, surely in my favor, getting a lot of sixes. Also, getting early road buildings were very good. I think that was the best thing for me. I was able to get strong settlements. My opponent did lack wood, and I think that affected them. They were not able to get a lot of production early on. Did get cities, but they were too dependent on eights, I think. Overall, pretty good game there for me. And yeah, I mean, the difference in production is just huge here. So here I do get a rating, which is, let's see now where does that put me on the leaderboard. Yeah, so my opponent actually did not like the me rejecting the disabling karma mode. So here my rank is at 32, 38, which isn't the best, but I did lose quite a few games over here. in my placement, and that's why I think my rank is that low. But if I win a few games, I think I should be able to rise quickly, at least get to the top 1000 soon enough. Yeah, so that's it for now. I will play another few games soon enough for 1v1. And yeah, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.